everybody. My name is Celeste Trainer. I chose to do my speech on my mother. I chose my mom because she's the strongest person I know in this entire world. I know a lot of us think that our parents are the best, and that is fine, but mine is truly the best. I look up to her for many reasons, but my mom, my number one reason is to be the mom to my son she is to me. I am so very lucky and blessed to have her in my life. She has made me into the woman I am today. I would like to break down everything about her life that has made her into the woman she is, and why I admire her so much because of it. My mother is the only daughter of 4 children in her family. She was always the spoiled one of the bunch if you ask any of my uncles. Anyways, she later grew up and met my father while she was in high school, and they have been together ever since. I am very lucky to have had both of my parents together for my whole life. Seeing them be husband and wife, creating our family and in such a positive environment made my childhood such a great experience. Parents are like hot chocolate. They are sweet and make you feel warm when you're sick. My mother took cosmetology in high school, and once graduating school, she started working right away in her profession. She always was a hairdresser. She enjoyed meeting new people and making people feel good about themselves. She has always been so selfless, from her clients to her family and children. She always worked under someone with a schedule, but once having all of us children, creating a schedule that worked for her employers and her kids did not work. So my father created and reconstructed a salon into our walk-in basement. This was always a dream for my mom, to do what she loved and to do with the hours that fit her own life and our crazy schedules. My mom was always like a backup file. She would help out when things broke down. This is still true today, even though I am an adult. My parents' relationship is something I looked up to as a little girl. I knew how I wanted to be treated as a wife because my parents showed me and created such a great example. I am the oldest of 5 girls, and my mom still managed to make every single one of us feel loved and special. This is something that was difficult at times because, as you can imagine, a house full of girls and my poor dad, things were a bit crazy. There was hormones everywhere at all different ages. One could be a baby and the other could be a teenager. So our stages of development, all under the same roof, was from one extreme to the other. But again, this just showed how hard it must have been on my mother trying to juggle all of us, from sports to musical practice and doctor's appointments. Parents are like flashlights, beaming out wisdom and guiding us through the darkness. They direct us through the grim, hollow tunnels that are life. I am so very lucky to have had the parents that I have, and I am so very blessed. My childhood was one of the best. I look back and smile at everything I did and all the memories I have made. My mom would go without new clothes just so she could buy us some new ones or toys that we wanted. I grew up never going without, and for that I am so thankful. I now know as a new mother that I look up to my mom for so many things. Advice for pretty much every new stage of a baby, and I trust her with my son. She treats my son as her own, and he looks up to her as a second mom. I can never show her how grateful I am that my son can create such a great bond with such a phenomenal grandma. For my son to see such strong, independent, and successful women just makes me so happy for him to achieve great success in his future, to be surrounded by those people and atmosphere. My mother has done so much for me, my husband and son. I will never be able to repay her for everything she has done for me, but I will try to show her every day that I love and care for her. She has overcome so much to get where she is today. She is the strongest person I know, and I am so proud and glad to call her my mom. Thank you.